Right, if we could just get everybody's attention, we're about to start the speeches. Did you all enjoy your dinner? Okay, let's show some support for these guys because it's not easy. So first up today is Damien, who is Emma's dad, and he's got a lovely speech for you.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd just like to, I am Damien, if anybody doesn't know me, the proud father of the bride, affectionately known to me from a very young age as the father of Fatty. So you'll have to excuse the pun, but that's what she's been known throughout her living life to me. Can you just start by saying how absolutely beautiful she looks today? Yep, she clearly gets her good looks from her dad. No, it's wonderful to see so many friends and family, here today, all being part of this special day. For those who know me, I'm usually quite comfortable in front of the cameras and a lively crowd, but today I can clearly say and surely say on this occasion I'm far more nervous than I have been for a long time. I didn't live with Emma when she was growing up, and I would have loved to have been more involved in her life. Unfortunately, circumstances didn't allow for that. She would, however, come and stay with me and Lisa every weekend, and those are memories I'll always treasure. I still remember sleeping in her groovy, chic bedding, and she'd probably still fit in it today. She insisted on only eating gobbling steak and kidney puddings and noodles. Obviously her taste for food has changed, and thankfully, for the wedding menu today, it's a lot better. Unfortunately, there was one moment we did have some...
What are you talking to?
Oh. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, there was one moment when we did have some unexpected police involvement in our lives when Emma was about 7 or 8. Emma and I were, I think we were playing Tig on the park at the back of his house in Oldham where we lived. And I somehow, unknowingly, pocket dialed 999. So, as you can imagine, when I had a telephone call from the police comms operator telling me this, and I can't imagine what they were thinking, with a creepy out-of-breath conversation of me, you wait while I get hold of you, and Emma screaming in the background, running away. So looking back, I'm very grateful, they didn't send a full police response out. And while I'm here, I should probably also apologise to Carol for the time we lost Emma in W8 Smiths, going back when she was about, I think you were about 7 or 8 then. Always seemed to happen at the same time. One minute she was there when we were shopping in the wool shops in Halifax. Most of you will know it. Next minute she was gone. So we both looked at each other. We couldn't find her anywhere. So we were outside the shop, up and down wool shops. 10 minutes later, frantic. If anybody knows when you lose a child for a few minutes, you can imagine what it's like. I went back into the store, into the W.H. Smith's 10 minutes later, and she sat there reading all the girls' magazines, as though nothing would, as though butter would melt in her mouth. Couldn't believe it. I think me and Lisa aged 10 years that day. But I did say before I was going to do my speech that it would be very similar to Emma, short and sweet. So I would like to finish by saying I'm extremely proud of you, Emma. You are an amazing, loving and patient mum to Kian and Ella, and you stepped into the role of stepmum to Alicia with such ease by the look of it. You've always been extremely close to your mum, your brother Jason and your grandparents Keith and Chris. We do feel your grandparents' absence today. She played such an important part of your life, and I know how much she would have loved to have seen this day and seen you so happy. So I've no doubt she'll be beaming with pride and joy, and she's very much in our thoughts as we celebrate. A final piece of advice I'd like to give you both is always keep laughing together, even when you're laughing at each other. It's also cheaper than therapy and more fun. So, on that note, could I ask you all to raise your glasses and join me in a toast to the bride and groom, to Ross and Fatty. Thank you very much.
Right. For my own ego, I'm going to need a way bigger chair than that. Come on, get. Thank you. That's more like it. So, good evening, everyone. I am going to start this, but there's a massive chance I'm going to get emotional during this. There's some emotional parts, so just bear with me if I do start choking up. So, good evening, everyone. On behalf of myself and my new bride, Emma, we would like to thank you all for being here today. Looking around the room and seeing so many family and friends means the world to us. A wedding is personal, but it also becomes truly special when it's shared with the people you love the most. So thank you all for celebrating with us. They say a groom's speech should say everything it needs without going too long. So I'll do my best, even though Emma and the most of you know I can talk for England. So tonight I get to thank the people who made today possible, remember those who we miss, and celebrate our family. I also get to tell Emma how much she means to me, and I could spend a lifetime doing that and still not cover it all. First, to the bridesmaids, you all look incredible. You've supported Emma from day one through planning, stress and everything in between. You've made her feel so special as she deserves to feel, and for that I'm truly grateful. So ladies and gents, if you can please just raise a glass for the bridesmaids for me. A little bit more enthusiastic would have been nice, but whatever. Cheers, girls. I appreciate it. Next to my groomsmen, thank you, lads. You were there, meant to keep me calm this morning. Instead, I had some questionable advice, some worse jokes, and I'm pretty certain someone suggested a quick pint before the ceremony. But I wouldn't change any of you, and I wouldn't change a thing. Well, maybe some of the dance moves later on, but you know. So to the groomsmen, please, ladies and gentlemen, massive round of applause for those. Now, to one of my best men, Jack. Here we go.
Oh, God.
You're not just the best man to me, mate, you're family. For years, you've been the person I can rely on for everything, support when I needed it, laughter when I needed that more, and the kind of honesty that only a true friend can get away with. We've been through some ridiculous moments together, some we brag about, some we deny, and some we still blame each other for. You've always had my back, you've always been there when it mattered, and you've been a constant in my life throughout every high and low. We've spent years being two idiots dancing towards the canyon together, and somehow we're still here to tell the tales. I'm proud to call you my best man, and even prouder to call you my brother. And with your speech coming up next, I just want to remind everyone, whatever he says, it's all lies. Jack, if you'll come down, I've got something here.
All on purpose, it wasn't an accident.
Now on to my co-best man, James. Where are you in the building? He's over there.
What happened there?
There he is. So to my co-best man, James, mate, you've been there through so many chapters of my life. You've stood with me by... Again, I can't do it, I'm going, it's all right. You've stood with me through the good decisions, the questionable ones, and the ones that we still pretend never happened. You've been the guy who's always been up for an adventure and always ready with a laugh. You've always been there when I needed someone in my corner. You've given me memories that I'll be telling for years, and probably a few that I shouldn't tell at all. You're loyal, you're solid, and you've been a true friend in every sense of the word. I'm genuinely proud to have you by my side today. Outside.
Yeah, let's not mention them in the speech.
will get through this, I promise. I also want to make a special thank you to Simon. For the last 25 years, you've been more than a friend. You've been a mentor, a guide, and someone I've always looked... What is going on? I know. Someone I've always looked up to. You've given me advice when I needed it, a kick in the arse when I needed it more, and you've always believed in me, even when times I didn't believe in myself. You've shaped so much of the man that I am today, and I'll always be grateful for your support, the wisdom and the laughs we've shared over the years. Having you here with me today means more than I can ever put into words. So thank you, mate. If you can pop down. Oh, he's over there.
We're good. Love you, man.
Love you too. Now we get on to the really emotional part. That was supposed to be the easy bit. So, here's to Jack, James and Simon, the brothers I chose, the friends who stayed, and the men that I am honoured to have by my side today. Cheers, boys. Right. Before I go on, I just want to take a moment to remember a few special people who couldn't be here with us today. My granddad John and Emma's grandma. John wasn't just my granddad, he was my best friend. He was the man I could talk to about anything. He was the one who taught me so much without ever making it feel like a lesson. He had this warmth, humour and quiet strength that just made you feel safe being around him. He believed in me, he supported me, and he shaped the person I am. I know that he would have been bursting with pride seeing me standing here with Emma today. Christine, she had the heart big enough for everyone. She adored Emma, and from the moment I met her, she made me feel like part of the family. She was the one who told Emma after our very first date, "You're going to marry this one." She saw this day coming long before we did, and I know she would have been incredibly happy to see Emma standing here today, looking so beautiful and so loved. They may not be here in person, but they're definitely here in spirit and in our hearts, in our memories, and the love that surrounds us today. So please all raise your glasses to John and Christine.
Woo! John and Christine!
And now, the part I've been looking forward to. Emma, my beautiful bride. After 9 years, you're still the one. You're my best friend, my soulmate, and now my wife. You look breathtaking today. I had to take a moment earlier just to remind myself of how lucky I am. When we first met, I knew there was something about you. There wasn't just a spark, there was a feeling that I just couldn't quite explain, but I knew you were special from the very start. Emma, you are the strongest, kindest, most loving person I've ever known. You have a way of making everyone around you feel seen, supported, and cared for. You're the one who holds everything together, even when life gets messy. You're the calm in the chaos and the laugh in the madness. You're also the heart of our home. Hey, Baba. You've shown me what real love looks like, not the movie kind, but the everyday kind. The love that shows up, that keeps going, that forgives, that laughs, that tries again, the love that builds a life. You brought Kian into my world, my little fathead, who's made it brighter, funnier, and definitely louder. You gave me our beautiful Ella, who lights up every room and every day with her smile. I'm giving a speech, baby, I'm talking about you. Who lights up every day with her smile and her sass, well, your sass. And you welcomed Alicia into our family with open arms, loving her as if she were your own. Our house might not be the quietest or the tidiest, and the fridge empties faster than any other in Britain, but it's ours, and it's full of love because of you. Raising kids has taught me a lot. Silence usually means trouble. If a bus is broken or a charger isn't working, it needs fixing immediately. And getting the kids to leave the house without you requires negotiation skills you cannot even imagine. But through it all, Emma, you've been the most patient, loving, incredible mom. Our family is what it is because of you. They say marriage is about compromise. And after years with Emma, I have plenty of practice. I've learned apparently there's a right way to do the housework, and it's never my way. I've learned the heating controls are not mine to touch unless I'm asked. And I've also learned that sometimes the best way to win an argument is to simply say, yes, Emma. And if that fails, buy flowers. But the truth is, I wouldn't change a thing, because every day with you is better than the one before. You make me want to be a better man, you make our family whole, and I can't imagine my life without you in it. I love you more today, and I will forever. Before I finish, I just want to I want to say a quick thank you to Megan, Molly, Jodie, and all of the Moorlands staff that have provided you with the food and the support today. That has been fantastic. So thank you guys. It has been amazing. You've done some really good work. We've really enjoyed it. So finally, I'd just like to ask you all to raise a glass to my beautiful wife, Emma, and let's start the night off and get pissed. Let's go. To Emma.
So I thought I was going after Jack, and the problem is I've been thinking about this for weeks on end. Has everyone met Jack? The most likeable UK athlete man in the world, by far, literally. And I was panicking about it, I'll be honest, completely. And I have many stories going on and on that I went through in my life. One of which I do want to mention, which I wasn't going to, right, is when I put the wrong fuel in Simon's van. Simon over there. Yeah, it happened, and I crashed a lot of his vans and cars. I nearly crashed a digger into this marquee, actually. You didn't know about that one, right? But what I found out this morning, right, Ross put the wrong fuel in a car the other week, which he kept very quiet to everyone else. So I want an apology for all the piss you've taken out of me over the years. Besides that, anyway, right, honestly, it's amazing to hear. Anyway, him and Emma are unreal. They are the blueprint for family. I mean, you saw it with the kid running down, Daddy. I've got a cat. That's about it. And my fiance over there, yeah. But it's making me kind of want them, but yes. But they're absolutely unreal, and just say cheers to them both. They're absolutely amazing, and I can't believe you didn't tell me the wrong fuel thing. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll put Jack on, the wheelchair athlete. He can walk, by the way. Just anyone who didn't know. Yeah. So if you do Google him, and he is UK wheelchair, he can walk. I'll let him explain that bit now. But yes, cheers to Emma and Ross.
Damn, right, okay. Similar to James, I get really nervous in front of a crowd, but I was given some good advice.
Sky Sports Jack gets media.
Speaking, mate, speaking. I'm not sat down, it's really difficult to stood up. I got some good advice though, and I just got told to imagine everyone in the room naked, but after seeing Simon's dance move last night, I think I'll just power through it, to be fair. To Si's credit, no one does weddings better than him and the Moorlands. They can handle anything, including table fires, apparently. Thanks again, Mitch, for taking one for the team. Appreciate that, mate. But Si's gone the extra mile for this one, for sure. When I asked him about it, he said, you can't put a price on love. I said, you can on an award-winning steak pie, though. I'm moving on, that's all. Emma, you look absolutely incredible. Ross, you've done yourself. You've done very well, mate, and much better than all of us expected. To be honest, I asked James to put a speech earlier. He wasn't going to do it, obviously, but I asked James to put a speech, and he used AI to draft it. But the AI version described Ross as highly successful, honest, and a self-made future millionaire. So he opted to do a little toast instead and not lie to you all if it was the case. The real version of Ross, he works at Hyundai, and he's told us all on separate occasions that he could have gone professional at like 6 different sports clubs. But to be fair, Ross has always had ambition. Yeah, he wanted to be a millionaire for as long as I've known him. And I've given credit, and I'll give him credit, he's never stopped chasing it. You can't keep the boy down. He started more businesses than most of us have started memberships in January for the gym. There was a clothing brand, there was an appliance insurance idea thing. I don't know what that worked at, but he did a gourmet burger delivery service as well.
Forget Adonis.
Oh yeah, Adonis, yeah.
We're selling it after the event.
Exactly.
You can buy some tractors.
Merch is in the bios, guys. Merch is in the bio. But the scary thing is, though, I generally believe it's not a matter of if and it's a matter of when. One day we'll all be sat here and we'll have to be saying to ourselves, like, fair play, he actually did it. Jokes aside, Ross is one of the most loyal people you've ever met. I've always felt safe with Ross. Not because he wins the fight, but he would be the first one that they'd go for usually. He's always had my back. He's always had my back no matter what. He's the kind of person who shows up when it matters. And if you're lucky enough to be his friend, you know exactly what I mean. You'll probably notice today there's a lot of people here who know Ross. And that's not because the rest of us are particularly great. It's because Ross is. He makes the effort. He stays in touch. He's there when you need him. And that's why so many people think so highly of him. I don't think I've ever properly said it, but thank you. Because if I'm honest, if the four of us had carried on the way we were, there'd be a very real chance that we'd have ended up in some questionable situation. Probably abroad, probably in jail near one of Simon's Thailand hotspots. But you brought something different into Ross's life. You grounded him, supported him, and more than anything, you've made him genuinely happy. And it's obvious to everyone. You bring out the best in him in a way nothing else can. He's calmer, he's happier, and somehow even more himself when he's with you. And not just for Ross, but for the kids as well. You've built something really special together, a proper family against all the odds. Ross is a brilliant friend, but he's also a loving partner and amazing dad. He shines like sun through clouds when he comes to you guys, and we all know for a fact he would do absolutely anything to see you all happy. Emma, you haven't gained a husband today, you've gained someone who will stand by you no matter what and be in your corner for life. Now, Ross, I've got one last thing for you. Emma, could you just put your hands on the table, please? And Ross, can you please put your hands on hers?
On hers?
On her hands, please. So this is the last time you'll have the upper hand. But in all seriousness, mate, you've done incredibly well. You found someone who makes you better, who makes you happy, and who has built an amazing life with you. I'd like to invite, not that one, because he came before me, he wasn't supposed to, but anyway. So if everyone could please raise a glass and a toast, no, raise the glass. But we'll raise a toast, not just to Ross and Emma, but to love, loyalty, and to finding the person that makes us all better. Who wants that?
Oh God, 20 years ago? How old are you? 35?
36.
36. So
When he knocked on your front door?
Yeah, so 26 years ago, Ross came and knocked on my front door. I lived on Whitley Drive down near the schools. And so I opened the door to this little boy who said, hiya, is there any chance I can have a look in your garage? And I was like, yeah, who do you work for? And so I'd bought some dodgy job lot of one-armed bandits, and he'd seen us unloading them into my garage, so he said, could he come and have a look? And since that day, he's kind of been my mate, and then I took him under my wing, and I think at about 12 years old, 13 years old, he came and said, any chance I can have a job at the Moorlands? And I said, I think you're a bit young, but by the time he got to 14, he came and worked with us, and he took on a wash-up job, I think, first one. Yeah, he did every job here, so that's where he started. And he were a fantastic kid, and he were a great personality. In fact, he was on the verge of nuts. But he always turned up to work, and he always worked That's so fun to say. He always turned up to work, and we absolutely loved him. And he got along with his co-workers, colleagues very well. And he, like I said, he's been here an awful long time, and we have done absolutely everything together. We've done outside events, we've done concerts, we've done backstage management, we've sold stuff at motorbike festivals and done drive-in cinemas and movies and stuff. So we've been through thick and thin. I won't say, when he worked for me, yeah, he was a sod. He was we could never find him. It was always a challenge to find where Ross was when there was some serious work to be done. We once found him hidden in a Range Rover watching telly whilst we were doing an entire wedding. But then when he started working for himself, he got the chance to shine. And if there's one person on this planet that has tried and tried and tried, like Jack and James have said, it's him. And he has been nothing short of amazing. He's always been an extremely loyal friend, which I'm sure you've heard before. But Emma has managed to land herself a knockout husband that will be nothing short of loyal to her. And Emma doesn't realise the favour that she's done for us as a group, in the fact that she has taken some incredible responsibility off our hands, and she really has done that. And we all know who's in charge in their house, and thank God she is. And I'm obviously stood with Ross's mum and dad, who I have a lovely relationship with and always have had, because I think they felt the same from me. As in, I took the responsibility for him for the last 20 years, and now Emma's taking it off me, so thank God. So, yeah, I want to thank you, Ross, for, God knows, 25 years of friendship. And Emma, I do wish you luck. But I do wish you all the best, and I know you'll make the best of it. And, yeah, I think that's it. Really. Thank you for all the support you've all shown them both. And enjoy the rest of your wedding. And, yeah, like I said before, go and drink. Thank you.
Okay.